Aloha, Michelle Melendez of Blossom Inner Wellness here on the Big Island of Hawaii. And I want to talk about anxiety, how to release it, how to find your balance, and how to trust that things are working out. So I'm wearing my quartz crystal of a feminine symbol. Even though I have my workout clothes on, I was just like, I never wear this, and I'm going to wear it because I'm needing some grounding energy, some power from the earth. So all of us, if you're alive right now, you have experienced anxiety. I know I have. That feeling of like tension in your heart, that feeling of tightness in your heart, feeling of, oh my God, shallow breathing, because it's like fear. So what is that? It's fearing of a future that hasn't happened yet. So, but that doesn't mean there's not a lot to have anxiety about, because there truly, truly is. I mean, we have stuff that's happening not only in the whole world, you know, Afghanistan, Taliban is now occupying the U.S. embassy. If you're in mandates, you have maybe lockdowns or masks, or you're being threatened with a vaccine, mandatory vaccine. Maybe you're having health issues yourself. So there's a lot of stuff that's going down. And a lot of people are like, I just want things to go back to normal. I want things, so I'm just going to take the vaccine. I'm going to just, have good things go back to normal. I'm here to tell you, nothing is going back to normal. And it can't, because a lot of things need to change. And so, and I don't want to go into too much politics or too much. I'm going to do another video on why things need to change, but I want this video to be all about how to stay in balance with anxiety. So just take a deep breath, expand your lungs, and exhale. Just relax into your body. So when something is coming up, when you're feeling a certain emotion, it is there to let you know about yourself. It's there to be transformed. It's there for you to see yourself in a new way. And I'm going to explain what this means. So let me give you an example. Fear. We've all had it. I've definitely had it. So when I'm afraid, I'm feeling that fear, and I go, okay, what am I believing right now about myself or about the world, about my safety in the world? What am I believing right now that is causing this fear in my body? So whatever emotion is up for you, it's there for you to explore it so that you can understand yourself and what trauma you keep living over and over in your life. And you can actually integrate that trauma and start to find peace and start to find balance with any emotion, including fear. So when I'm feeling afraid, I feel into it and I go, okay, what am I believing right now that's causing me to be afraid? What am I believing? We are about to go into possibly another lockdown here on the Big Island of Hawaii, even though our COVID deaths are less than the regular flu. I mean, I could go into a whole list of why we shouldn't be in lockdown, but the fact is that our government might and is trying to take steps to take us into lockdown. So I was like freaking out last night, started breathing into it. So I said, okay, Michelle, what are you making this mean? What does this fear mean about you, about your own safety? What are you making it mean? Not what does it mean? What are you making it mean? Because we are meaning makers. So I thought to myself, okay, I am making this mean lockdown that I'm going to lose my freedom, that's not okay with me, that I'm not going to be able to do the things I want to do. So I use the Byron Katie method, and I breathe into it, and I think to myself, and I ask myself this most amazing question: do I know with 100 million% certainty that that's the truth? Do I know with 100 million bajillion% certainty that my freedoms are going to be taken away if we go into lockdown? If they try and lock us down, do I know that? No, I don't. I don't know with 100 million% certainty that that's going to fly and that my freedoms are going to get taken away. I don't know that. So what actually, let me say this differently. So what could I feel instead if I knew with 100 million% certainty that I don't know if my freedoms are going to be taken away, and I don't know if that's really truly going to happen for me, what could I feel instead? And I was like thinking, I was just like, well, everything that happens right now is supposed to happen because I'm alive and we're living in, you can say God or the universe or source's plan. This is a journey in this vessel called a human body that I decided to come incarnate into at this time in history. And this is the plan that I decided to come and play, my role, Michelle Melendez, living in the Big Island of Hawaii, being who I am, my frequency, my energy in this particular location on Earth. So I started breathing into it and I said, okay, all right, this is where I'm at. The possibility of what they say is a lockdown could happen. It doesn't have to mean what my body and my mind are making me think it means. That's just what I'm choosing to make it mean. But I can choose to make it mean something else, because everything is choice. Everything is choice. So I was like, all right, well, I'm going to make this mean that, one, what actions can I take that will actually lead me toward having even more freedom through this possible lockdown? What actions can I take? This morning I spoke to my county council on the Big Island of Hawaii, and I spoke to them and told them my thoughts and feelings about the mandates and the possible lockdowns and what I know and feel to be true for me. And that felt really good. So I started just following my heart. Then I got in nature. Now, right now, the sun is slowly moving across the sky. Right now, there's vegetables and plants growing, germinating in the soil, slowly growing to the light. How do they know how to grow to the light? How does a seed that has pressure against it from the earth and in complete darkness know which way the light is? There's something inside of it that knows. There's something inside of me that knows where the light is. There's something inside of me knows where my balance is. So what I do is I get in nature. Nature right now, through all the lockdowns, through all the mandates, through all the madness that's happening, the Taliban occupying the US Embassy in Afghanistan, through it all right now, trees are still grabbing carbon dioxide and letting off oxygen. Right now, the sun is slowly moving across the sky. Right now, vegetables are germinating. Right now, dolphins are swimming. Right now, turtles are popping their head out of the water to breathe. There's nothing the government can do or the world leaders can do to stop that. Nothing. The world leaders cannot stop what is happening with the earth. Birds are chirping. Squirrels are running across telephone poles. Whales are having babies and swimming. The tides are running right now in the ocean, and the world leaders, there's nothing nobody can do to stop that, because that's the earth. Well, guess what? You are part of the earth. You are a living flower of the earth. Your body is conscious of itself. That's how your heart knows how to beat. You don't have a to-do list. You're not plugged into the wall. How is your heart beating by itself? You're not thinking about it beating. Your heart is beating a gallon of blood through your body per minute. Right now, there's 1 billion processes happening in every cell of your body, the over 50 to 100 trillion cells, and you don't have to do anything about it. It's being done for you. Right now, you're breathing on a regular pace, a regular rhythm. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Consciously, now exhale. Now notice immediately your body starts to breathe itself again. Your body is part of the earth. We are part of the earth. So the government can't do anything about that. The government can't stop the billions of processes happening in your body that are keeping your immune system high, that are digesting your food, your nervous system is running, your cardiovascular system, all of it. There's nothing nobody can do right in this particular moment as you watch this video to stop that. You are totally taken care of. Something inside of you knows how to run your body. So your thoughts are conditioned patterns from the trauma we have all experienced. We all have PTSD from this last 18 months, all of us, including myself. There's fear. So when you're afraid, and when I'm afraid, I put my hand on my heart and I let it be okay. This is a normal human feeling. Fear is a low vibrational frequency, and every single person on the planet has felt that frequency. So I let it be okay. I say, Michelle, it's okay to feel this feeling. It's normal. I breathe into it. And then I ask that feeling right now, what am I making this mean about myself? What am I making this fear mean about my life? Can I be 100 million% certain that whatever I'm making it mean is going to happen? What could I make this mean instead? And then the very last thing I do is, what does my heart want me to do? What is my kuleana, which is what is my responsibility? What is mine to do? What do I need to be doing for myself, for my ohana, my family, my friends, for my community? What's mine to do? And then I do that. So what was mine to do this morning was to talk to the county council about possible changes to our COVID policies and how I feel about that. And that's what I did. And it felt really, really good. There was many of us on the call, tons and tons of doctors. It was beautiful, a community coming together. So I want to just honor you wherever you're at in the world. And I want to tell you that you're not alone. And I want to tell you that you are meant to be here at this exact time in history. Things are not going back to normal, but we are going to be having a beautiful new earth. Stay grounded, which means get into nature as often as you can. Nature will elevate your frequency like that. Close your eyes, let the sun shine on your face. And remember, the sun is slowly moving across the sky, and there's nothing nobody can do about that. Right now, vegetation is germinating and growing to the light, and that can't be stopped. Right now, your heart rate is beating since it has been weeks after you were conceived in your mother's womb. Your body is naturally breathing itself. You are totally taken care of. So I just send you so many blessings from the big island of Hawaii. You're not alone. And just know that you're always guided, and that guidance comes from your heart. Much aloha.